This is Dave, Iron Blackbird Cycles. We're down here at Grumpy's Biker Emporium, and I got a cool little lounge area, game room, open bar. I don't know if it's open, but got a bar here, and they got a gift shop over here. Lots of shirts and leather and helmets, parts, anything you can imagine. And we're down here in Brookport, which is right next to Metropolis. Y'all need to come down here and visit Grumpy's. They're the best people I've met in a long time. We'll go back and say hi to Grumpy and check out their shop back there. He's got a bike shop. He's actually having me paint a bike for him. I can't get away from work. Follows me. So we're gonna go walk through the shop and Grumpy's Biker Emporium. There's a telephone number. That's cool. It's definitely cool. Do like that. And we're gonna make our way back here. Grumpy shop's on this side of the building.
Now, dude.
Not too much. We just get some footage to put on blow you guys up on the web tonight.
So you got a new shop?
No, I was a manufacturer 2006. Went back on the road, being a musician for a while. Opened back up 3 years ago in the same shop that I had from 2006. I bought the building back in the plant. Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. 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 So this is a sheet metal that it's going to be tangerine candy, House of Colors, and got the sheet metal there. Over here are is the rear fender, big, long, extended rear fender and stretch bags from Bad Dad, and interfering and all the little plastic goodies, and the outer frame's around here somewhere in, I would imagine, that trunk, probably. So that's all coming to my shop tomorrow. And while we're out here, Grumpy's, they have a band every other weekend normally. I would get on their social media and check them out. This is their outside area. And I think they're doing some work. I think they may be expanding, who knows. I think they're closing this in as well in between the two shops. But I can't wait to work with Grumpy a little bit on some stuff. And check out this sidecar. As y'all know, we're working on a sidecar. anniversary special there. We'll go see if we can catch up with Grumpy here. Have a few words with him.
$25 t-shirt from Harley Davidson. You can't beat that.
You can't.
You know, it's just.
Yeah, we've been riding a lot of years, and I got a lot of clothes. I like to look at them. You know what I mean?
Look around, see if there's anything you find interesting.
Well, Grumpy, I will see you tomorrow, man.
I'll be there. It was great meeting you.
Yeah, I'll be around all day. Just in case I got to run in town or something. She's got my number. I got your number. She texted
Okay.
me your number. When you get ready to come up and drop all the sheet metal stuff off for that paint
I'll
job.
call you about 30 minutes out.
Yeah, that'd be
And
cool.
say, hey, I'm 30 minutes away.
And basically, I'm about 5 miles out of West Frankfort, out in the country.
Okay.
Right on the highway, so you can't miss me. And I will, tomorrow morning, I'll call House Colors and see what all that paint's gonna run stuff.
Okay.
But I think what we talked about, we're probably right in the ballpark right there. So
Excellent.
that'll help you out. It'll help me out, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
And we've had a ball up here talking to you guys today. And say something about the shop real quick, and just let them know where you're at. And
we're in Brookport, Illinois, on what is it, Highway 45,
Highway 45.
6271 US 45 Road
yeah,
in Brookport. We sell apparel, boots, helmets, glasses, goggles. I sew patches. I've got the antique sewing machines where I can sew on your concealed carry pockets without closing them, or the front pockets of your vest.
what do you get to sew on a patch?
I do tips. I don't charge by the patch.
Because I got a bunch of patches I need to put on a vest. So,
Yeah, bring it to me. I'd be happy to sew for you.
and Grumpy will fix your shit if you
I'll try and fix
if you get down here.
Because we offer DIY.
Oh, really? I had thought about doing that, and then I thought, man, I hate customers already. Why would I want them in my shop working?
Yeah, you kind of got to like people to do that.
So-
Because you end up doing a lot of it for the guy. But
Yeah.
it's there and it's offered. The other thing is, my labor rate's only $80 an hour.
Yeah,
So it's almost too cheap
yeah,
to do it yourself.
Mine was $80 an hour a year before last, and I bumped it up to $100 an hour.
Yeah.
You know.
But we try to be welcoming to anybody that comes into the shop. We want everybody.
Yeah,
to
you
feel
guys
they're
have been
at home
like-
here.
Like family, we walked in the door, and
Yeah,
you hit us coming in the door. So
yeah, and we try to keep things affordable because we'd rather get a little bit of your money and you come back
Yeah.
than to gouge you and you never come
well,
back.
that's always been my shop as well. You know, I've done the same thing, just paint work and mechanic work, and my shop's always been the guys who, if they had to take their stuff to Harley, they wouldn't take it. It's
Yeah.
sat in their garage at riding season because they couldn't afford to fix it.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, I'm like, get it over here.
Yeah,
We'll
let's
get the
make it
parts,
affordable and-
you know.
And give me time to fix it.
And yeah, and don't be climbing down my throat saying, "Hey, I got to ride next week," because I'll get to it when I get to it. When you're paying me half of what you'd pay everybody else, you know.
Right.
Well, yeah, and you're right, but you also got to pair that with stuff. I mean, I got bikes in here that are going to be fixed, but if I got a bike that a guy needs a tire on and he needs it,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah. I mean,
great for
we try to keep guys on the road as well, but
Yep.
my situation is, especially with paint, that's my biggest pet peeve. I'll get a guy knowing there's airbrush, graphics, custom colors.
It's not an overnight process.
You got dry time, you know, not to mention just it's the hottest shit out. You know,
yeah.
I can stand there and sweat all over your stuff, and then the clear's not going to stick, or I can wait till 8 o'clock tonight.
Doesn't the humidity affect your drying time?
Yeah. But my main thing is they'll drop it off and they'll say, I tell everybody, bring me your stuff in November. Right when it starts to get cold,
Yeah.
then I got all winter to make it nice. But you bring it to me in March 31st or March 1st and say, I'm not going to Daytona, don't worry about it. And then 2 days later, you're calling me, when's my stuff going to be done? Because I'm thinking about going to Daytona. I said,
That's why my customers will never see you.
thank you, Grumpy.
All right, man. Thank you.
You guys have been great down here. We'll blow you up on YouTube tonight.
See us again.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, man.
Thanks. Here we are headed to Fat Ed's in Metropolis to eat. We just left Grumpy's Biker Emporium, and it's going to be the last stop at the Cannonball. Fat Ed's will be probably the second to last stop of the Cannonball. So y'all keep staying tuned, and we're going to be blowing up the website for the Cannonball and some other stuff here before too long, because we are probably going to do that on September 11th. Is probably when we're going to have the Cannonball. We're working on figuring that out right now, trying to get logistics set up, dates, all that stuff, route. We've got a private group set up for the racers, and we'll figure all that out and start letting anybody know that's interested. So if y'all are interested in running a Cannonball in Illinois, we'll be doing it this we'll be getting the logistics done for that this week.